It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
11 mighty. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. 11.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage. Here's Burrow. Out of his hand. And right away he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
On one, ready? Gun. Stop.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Here we go. Stop.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. This defense for the Chiefs, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
11 MT. Stop.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
They'll run on first down with Moss. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go.
Right back to Brown. Tershawn Wharton, the one to get him to the ground on the defensive side.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now 2nd and 9.
Gun. Stop. 11 mighty. 12. 11 Thomas. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great effort there. his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two.
Mahomes going to throw. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here we go.
An inside give, Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll run the screen with Moss. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Here we go.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Able to find Higgins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Come on, ready? Gun. Cut.
This is Brown going up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
12.
Burrow will throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to run. Here's Moss. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Now here's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
15.
Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Hero 15. Color. My side.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Pacheco. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
Come back! Yellow!
Mahomes now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Marquise Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room.
11 MT tank. 11.
Now Burrow. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11. 11 MT.
Now it's Burrow. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
3rd and 2. Mahomes going to change things up. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he rifles one incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Butker's kick here is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Here's Burrow. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game. And let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one. But sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet. Make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver. No grounding, nothing like that. But no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
Close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, this game has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
That'll be caught by Rice. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. Here's Pacheco headed right. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Handing it off to Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down.
11.
He'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That ball caught. It's Rice. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Score that tackle for loss to the Wyoming alumnus, Logan Wilson. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. To throw, it's Mahomes. This will be caught by Brown. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
Hollywood with the 1st down grab, and that's something they like to see in the offense, but what they really want to see is explosion. Ever since he's entered the league, he's been a long ball receiver, and the Chiefs hope that trend continues as they try to win their 3rd straight Lombardi Trophy come February. Quarterback Patrick Mahomes says, "Go long, Hollywood. I'll find you."
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
What a time for a lapse defensively. That turns this game right on its ear. And now, forget about throwing fast. They might want to take the air out a little bit and force the defense to use some timeouts.
Here's 1st and goal.
Yellow. Right side. Right side.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Attack!
Once more, it's Pacheco. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is 3rd and goal.
Attack! Right side.
Here's Pacheco. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Butker's kick here is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Throwing, Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
12, 11 Thomas.
Burrow. Able to complete to Moss. Breaks through the contact. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
To throw, Burrow. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you have to expect in this situation that the defense is going to be playing the perimeter. They don't want any easy passes out there where someone can grab it and step out of bounds. So that was excellent work there to force the incompletion.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Burrow. He'll swing this out to Moss. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. They still need one completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have one last shot.
Here comes 2nd down.
Here we go. 11 MT, Kate. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Moss. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
I'm wondering.
The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's 3rd down.
Get this straight. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 mighty. 11, 12, 12, 12.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3.
11 Thomas. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Smart play to get rid of it there, but now it's fourth down. Your margin for error pretty much out the window.
That means you have to come up with a big-time throw here and a completion in order to keep this 2-minute drive going.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
We so often think of these kickers as automatic at any distance, and it's just not the case because when you start talking about 50-plus yards, it's still a tough one to connect on. This one ends up no good, and that should put to rest any chance of this game getting to overtime.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the